This program contains scenes of nonsensical garbage and coarse language and is intended for a mature audience. Viewer discretion is advised.
Why, hello, my little pumpkins. Welcome back to Last Call. Now, you're probably saying to yourself, why does that name sound familiar? Well, good on you, Stephanie, because I used this title before. I'm sorry, I am so crabby right now. Sorry, Stephanie, I didn't mean to do that. You probably know this video as the kind of leftovers of Makeup Bingo. But now since Makeup Bingo is dead, which, listen, by the way, the new iteration, the new makeup release video will be launching on Monday, June 3rd. Hope to see you there. Hope you enjoy the new spin on things. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it. And if you don't, I don't give a shit because that's how we're doing things. Anyway, again, crabby. And I will try to tone it down, but I don't think I will. I think I'm just gonna get progressively more mad. Should be fun either way. Anyway, so since Last Call is no longer talking about the products that I didn't pull during Makeup Bingo, I figured why not rebrand this and talk about the products that I have tried, and I want to give you my final thoughts. My last call, if you will. Now, in the future, I will definitely be having a couple of adult libations, but because I up my time management, I have to film this in the morning. So because I'm filming it in the morning, we will not be having any adult libations. I'm just going to be having this cool, crisp Poland Spring bottle of water. So, so all the saltiness will be a sober saltiness. Thank you, Lumi, for sponsoring today's video and supporting this garbage channel. I might be a garbage person, but I don't smell like a garbage person. And that's because I slather my body with Lumi. That's the beauty of Lumi. It's not just for your pits. It's a whole body deodorant. It's for everywhere. And I mean everywhere. Yes, even there, especially for there. I no longer worry about smelling like a bag of corn chips or having seagulls follow me everywhere because Lumi stops the odor before it starts. Lumi is clinically proven to block body odor all day and continues controlling BO for up to 72 hours. And if you're like me and you have super duper sensitive skin, then you're in luck because Lumi is free of aluminum, parabens, baking soda, and it doesn't stain your clothes. And let me tell you, this is a must-have, especially living near the tourist bubble that is Central Florida. And listen up, kids, if you're gonna come to this weird state, especially in this weird easy bake oven weather that we're experiencing right now, do yourself a favor. And do me a favor by bringing these deodorant wipes. Ever since discovering these babies, they have been a permanent fixture in my handbag. And I recommend these because not only will you smell like a sexy garden salad with their cool cucumber scent, you'll have peace of mind that you don't have permanent stink lines around you. Now I hear you, maybe a sexy salad isn't your thing, but trust me, it is, it will be your thing. But if you're not into that, Lumi has amazing scents. And even better, you have a choice of consistency. So whether you're team deodorant stick or adventurous and like a cream deodorant, know that whatever it is, Lumi will keep you smelling divine. And listen, if I could make a recommendation to you, because y'all know I love making my recommendations. Clean Tangerine is one of my favorite scents. It's fruity, it's sweet, and especially slathering this all over your body in the shower, baby, it's an experience. As soon as I close my eyes, I feel like I'm on a tropical island. And then I open them up and I realize I only have 5 more minutes till I have to clock in for work. It's sad. But for the few minutes that I have my eyes closed in the shower, oh baby, I am having the best time on that island, okay? But if Fantasy Island is not your thing, there is something really, really special about Peony Rose. It's a little floral, but it has a nice freshness about it. Especially if you're like me and your feet, when they sweat, smell like corn chips. I wish I was making that up. I am not. Trust and believe you're gonna want something florally and fresh around your feet, okay? So listen, pumpkin, if you're new to Lumi and you wanna see what all the fuss is about, you can get 15% off your order, plus free shipping if you spend over $30, if you click the link in the description box down below and use the code Theresa15. Again, this is for new customers only. Thank you again to Lumi for sponsoring today's video, and y'all go support the sponsors that support your garbage queen and smell really nice. No, seriously, go get the deodorant wipes. Please get these, especially if you're going to be visiting here, okay? Like, I will thank you in advance. So when I was thinking about doing this video, I was actually going to start from January, but then I thought to myself, no, I'm not going to do that because I want to do like a mid-year favorites. So instead of like just, I don't know, just talking about the same over and over and over again. Anything that I don't talk about during the mid-year favorites and fails, I'll mention in a future video, but I wanted to focus on the products that I picked up during the Sephora sale. Now, if you didn't see that video, I'll link it in the corner there, but I was a clown. I bought a lot of and I'm not going to apologize for it because I am a monster. I'm keeping the lights on in Sephora. So the products that I'm going to be featuring, most of them were featured in that haul video. However, I'm also a little goblin and I made several purchases after that video. So some of the products that you will see weren't featured in that video, and just blame the makeup goblin that lives inside me. So the goal for today is I'm going to give you my quick final thoughts on all these products, since I have tried them quite a few times already and I know exactly how I feel about them. But I do want to say that there are going to be some products that you might have seen in the haul video that are not featured today. Those are products that I'm still playing around, still testing. Haven't really had a full moment with them. So it would be unfair of me to like throw those products in here and be like, here are my final thoughts, when I don't really even know, because I'm still thinking about it. So bottom line, there's not going to be any Libra wishy-washy bullshit. I'm just going to be like, yes, no. Like, that's it. And all the products that are on my face are actually going to be products that I am going to be talking about in today's video, minus like mascara and eyeliner and brow products. But everything else I made sure to feature, at least the products that I love anyway. There's some products here that deserve death, but we'll get into that. That said, these are in no particular order, so let's start with this, which is hair. Okay, y'all know me, I don't really talk a lot about hair products ever because I have fat witch brownie hair. I recently started coloring it, so now I'm like a little blonde. Well, actually, I feel like I look like a little dirty blonde goblin, but whatever. An adorable goblin nonetheless. But one thing I really do love is dry shampoo. I love dry shampoo, and I have such an affinity to Amika. But I really wanted to try this one because it sounded really interesting, and this is weird. So this is from K18. This is the Air Wash Dry Shampooing Nope, it's just dry shampoo. I was actually going to pronounce the word underneath it, shampooing sec, but I think that is in probably a different language. Yes, it is. Anyway, this is weird. And I go through stages where I like it and then I hate it. And I think for me, the best way to use this is on my roots, and I just let it sit. Now, it's interesting because you have to do that, and then you spray it out and it comes out really wet, unlike dry shampoo, which is usually like, I don't know, like baby powder. This is probably the best way I could describe it. Like, it's an aerosol can, so it's more of like a misting thing, while this feels more like old school pump hairspray, like Suave hairspray. Like, that's what it reminds me of. But anyway, you have to follow the instructions on this, because if you decide to go all willy-nilly, oh, you are gonna be okay? Because if you use too much of this product, it then creates this very almost like helmet-like texture. It's not quite hairspray, but it creates like, think of this, think of like dense cotton candy. That's pretty much it, dense cotton candy. But if I just do it for my roots, it looks good. If I literally just do 3 little sprays and I let it sit and I don't touch it and I don't look at it, and then I come back after a couple of minutes, it looks amazing and I really like it. So with that in mind, I would pick this up again, but it has to be on sale. I couldn't pay full price for this. I think full price for this is a fucking nightmare. Wouldn't do that. But I would happily get this on sale. But to be honest with you, I don't think I'm gonna run out of this product any fucking time soon, or within at least the next 2 years, because of just where I'm going to be placing this product. Because I'm not gonna be using it all over, this is gonna last me for a very long time. So I'm actually really happy about that, but man, this went through a lot of fucking trials and tribulations. I'm glad we're friends, but fuck, like, nothing is more horrifying than looking at your hair and realizing it just looks like dense cotton candy. And you're like, I can't even put a brush through it. It was that bad. I'm curious to know if anyone else had those thoughts too. And granted, my hair type is fine, so maybe it's a me thing. It could totally be a fucking me thing. I don't have thick, glorious hair that I could literally, you know, fucking light on fire and it could be fine. Like, I have to baby my shit. So yeah. In the roots you go, everywhere else, no, no, no. The next product I want to talk about, is from One Size. I'm actually gonna bring all of the little One Size products that I picked up, because I believe there were 4 things that were released, but I only wound up getting 3 of them because there were too many children. I got the fucking One Size glitter fucking spray and I've never seen it since. And I think if I look hard enough, I probably could get it like on Mercari or eBay or something like that, but I refuse to pay fucking scalper prices for a shit and giggle joke, okay? So anyway, let's talk about the palette. Now, when it comes to One Size, I do love their shit. I absolutely love their stuff. I love their blushes. I love their bronzer. I love that little Mickey collection that they came out with. when I tried their actual standalone eyeshadow palette, that was one of the worst fucking products I've ever tried. So I've always had like, I love you, but you don't make everything perfect in my eyes. So when this collection was launched, I was like, ooh, if this is anything like the Disney collection, this is gonna be fucking amazing. And I'm happy to say that this was everything that I thought and knew it was gonna be. I think from now on, one size should only do eye IP stuff. That's it. Just do IP stuff. Don't do anything else, especially when it comes to the eyeshadows. You can still fuck me up with your blush trio and all that stuff, but when it comes to eyeshadows, if it's not behind an IP, I don't fucking want it. So this is awesome because, well, first of all, I don't have any, like, I don't really give a shit about the show Wicked. I am not a Broadway person. I've never seen a Broadway show in my life. Yes, I'm from New York. Never seen one. Very proud to say that. I don't know culture, all right? Ugh. So I know people had like kind of feelings about this, but I really didn't give a shit. So when you do open her up, you get two sides. You get like, I guess the good witch and the bad witch or whatever, right? Or was that the whole part of Wicked? She wasn't really bad. She was actually really good. I don't know. Somebody fucking educate me down below. All right, whatever. Anyway, so we have two different color stories. You have a green one, you have a blue one. It's actually what I have on my eyes today. Now, don't get it twisted. You're gonna see that this side of my face looks a little fucked up. I poked myself in the eye with mascara. Now it won't stop leaking. So that's why there's like a cute little bald spot right there, as well as the lower lash line. So I would normally wait until, you know, my face looks okay, but because we're filming this before work, I don't have that luxury. So we just gotta press through it. So anyway, these eyeshadows are fabulous. They are exactly like the Disney ones. So if you have that Disney palette and you love it, you're gonna love this. I love the color story. I love that in each section, you get like a half and half. You get 3 shimmers, 3 mattes. You definitely mix and match within this guy. There is a lot of variety to be had here. The mattes are fucking wonderful. They blend, they're just beautiful. They're pigmented. There's little to no fallout. Like they are fucking scrumptious. The shimmer shades, yeah, there's a little bit of glitter bukkake, but who gives a fuck? Like they are so sparkly, so fun, so pigmented. And the best part is that the longevity is just fucking amazing. The blush formula too, again, if you are a fan of One Size's blush formula, you're gonna fucking love this. These are awesome. I, again, cannot say enough good things about this palette. This is probably one of my favorite purchases that I made during the whole Sephora sale. And if this wasn't on sale, I would have happily paid full price. And I would have felt that, okay, this is definitely worth every fucking penny. So this is awesome. And this will definitely be featured in my favorites video for the mid-year. So while I couldn't get the glitter setting spray, I wound up getting the little brush. This brush is actually really cute. First of all, I was a little hesitant about using it because I was like, this is kind of like really wide. Like, how is this gonna work? This is perfect for blush. Now, technically, I think I could also use like cream products with this, which I haven't really delved too much into. It does work, but I actually just really like this more for powder blush. But it fits the pans in this very beautifully. I like that I can get like full opacity pretty much in like one swipe. Like whatever these bristles are, which I think they're duo fiber, they're able to pick up that powder just so fucking beautifully. So this was a really fun thing to buy. I, again, kind of on the fence because I didn't know if this was gonna be something that I see myself using all the time, but I actually fucking do. I use this a lot and I kind of regret not picking up another one of them, to be honest with you. So I gotta see if it's still available, because if it is, I will definitely buy a backup of these because I actually really like it that much. But this is cute. This is really cute. Now the last thing from the collection was the highlighter. This is the Defying Gravity highlighter. I'm happy to say that this is definitely better than the highlighter that was in the Disney collection. And I say that because in the Disney collection, while it did have a sick fucking pan embossing, I couldn't use it because it was just way too deep for me. So there was like no way around it. This one is definitely more friendly for my uncooked chicken ass, but it kind of still has like a teeny tiny bit of a cast. So I kind of need to be careful with how I kind of put this on. But if I do use like a light layer and buff it into the skin, you don't notice the cast. So that's good. Now this formula is definitely more on the powdery side, which, you know me, I like more slick type formulas. So the formula is not my favorite, but you do get a nice alien slick glow with it, a nice demure alien slick glow. So would I pick this up again? Probably not. I didn't think there was anything like super special. I'm happy that I got it on sale, but I think I would have been okay if I didn't pick this up, to be honest with you. I think the clear winner out of the whole collection, honestly, is the palette, then followed by the brush. So yeah, I'm not gonna declutter this immediately, but like I don't see this lasting to the end of time. This is not coming into my makeup mausoleum by any means. So yeah. The next product is from Danessa Myricks. This is the Groundwork Blooming Romance palette. I hate this fucking palette. I hate this palette. I hate it. I hate it with a fucking passion. I don't understand it, which is so funny because I have the first palette and that palette I love. Like I absolutely love it. I feel like it was super user friendly. It just made sense. Everything looked really beautiful. I love like the different textures. Everything about that was just so like revolutionary because I feel like I've never seen something like that. So when they announced this one, I was like, oh shit, yeah, like I want this. I love these like mauve type tones and they seem very, very romantic. This was anything but. I don't know, like the cream formula was so fucking stiff and just so not easy to work with. I found myself just really struggling just to make like a fucking cohesive eye look. One thing which I'll talk a little bit more about next week is Merit, but I've been getting more into their like single shadows and that cream formula is fucking awesome. So it's like when I compare it to that, I'm like, wow, it's like fuck, it feels like night and day, like night and day. So yeah, the cream formula just feels very, very fucking stiff. Stiffer than fucking usual. I didn't even have this problem at all with the last palette. So it's just so fucking bananas to me that I would even have this now. It's crazy because the swatches are fine. Like I enjoy the swatches. And even I tried to use it with my finger, some of these shades. I was still kind of having issues with like blending it out. Like it gets stuck like cement. It's the weirdest fucking things. And then when it comes to the shadows, yeah, the shadows are kind of fine, but I still kind of felt like they were a little bit kind of patchy with some of them. So I don't know, like this just feels like a completely different formula than the first palette that I've tried. It feels like this is like not even the same fucking bloodline. Like who is this shit? Who are you? It's like you're watching a TV show and they just replace the main character with someone else and then just don't talk about it. That's what this feels like. So this was, yeah, this was a no for me. I don't see this lasting very long in my collection. I keep trying it, hoping for like a different result every fucking time, but it's getting to the point where I look at it and I just go, ugh, like I do that, ugh, every time. I love what Danessa Myricks puts out. And for the most part, I am just like a huge fan of the brand's shit. But this though, ooh, it makes me kind of question if I'm going to be picking up palettes like this in the future. Because if it's very, I don't know, man, if it's going to be like this, it's a waste of fucking money. So yeah, this was a complete waste for me. That sucks. The next product I want to talk about is Rare Beauty. I'll keep this brief because I feel like I've already sucked them off enough, but I love these. These are so good. So these are the little powder blushes. They are just so fucking pretty. I wound up actually picking up pretty much the whole collection during the sale because I am a monster and I regret absolutely nothing. I am a huge fan of this formula. It has like a beautiful shine, but it doesn't have, in my opinion, it doesn't have like any glitter or any kind of like garbage that really emphasizes any like texture or anything like that. I am a very glowy alien slut, so I like things that are going to be shining and making me basically like a beacon of light. And I feel like that's what these do for me. And especially if I pair them with the highlighter, oh bitch, you're gonna see me from a different fucking galaxy, okay? Like it's just so good. It's so good. I love how soft the formula is. It's very easy to apply. It's very easy to build up. It's very easy to turn yourself into a demented doll from the 1800s, and I love that. But I also love that it can be a soft moment too. So when I'm doing like that barely there makeup, which I have been doing a lot more lately, especially for work, I find myself kind of reaching for this because it gives me an extra little pop on the cheekbone, especially if I go in with a little bit of like a lighter hand. So yeah, I like that I'm able to control the opacity. I like that it blends very easily. I love that while it does have some shimmer to it, it doesn't have any just bullshit that will emphasize anything. It lasts for a really long time. I'm just obsessed and I'm in love with them and I want more colors. I just hope that they come out with more colors. I know they just launched, but I want like more colors. I don't even care if they're gonna be colors that I fucking use in the daily. I just love the formula that much. So yes, this was one of my favorite buys. I would have been happy to purchase this for full price. I'm glad that I didn't, especially since I bought pretty much all of them. So I'm happy that I saved a little bit of money. But if I didn't, I would have felt that my money was well spent. So we love you, Rare Beauty. We love you. Now, not everything from Rare Beauty I've loved, but this I could fucking stand behind. So now if they come out with like a shimmery kind of a bronzer, bitch, oh my God, I hope that happens. I feel like we're kind of a little bit maybe too late. Actually, maybe not really because we're still in the like bronze drop kind of an era right now. So I'm curious to see if they are going to be doing it, but that would be amazing if they did a bronzer in this kind of a formula. Sick. I love it. Okay. Anyway, happy about that. Oh, a product that I'm not happy about. Ew, what the f is this? Pillow Talk, the Big Lip Plumpgasm. This was my bad. This was totally my bad. This is from Charlotte Tilbury, and I got it in the shade Pillow Talk, which is good for like, I guess, fair medium. You know, this is all on me, all right? Like, I take ownership of this one because I really wanted to see like how fucked up the lip plumping aspect was gonna be, and this was just not good. This was not good. The weirdest sensation, not a fucking fan. I love the color. The color is great, but it's Pillow Talk, right? Like, Pillow Talk's iconic. Also a product that should be fucking dead already, because I don't know, how many more iterations do we have? How many iterations does Charlotte even have in her fucking brain? I don't know. If it was up to her, I'm sure everybody would just be in Pillow Talk, but whatever. But this was one of the worst Pillow Talk products I've ever tried. If you are a psychopath and like lip plumpers, you might like this, or you might even like that NYX duck lip shit. That was fucking terrible. Ugh. But if you were like me and you're just like a sensitive little baby and you do kind of want the plumping effect, but you don't want to have like, I don't know, the spicy butthole reaction to it, this is not something you should check out. This is something you should steer clear of, because this is just not gonna do you any good. So this was bad. I don't even know why I kept it in the box. I feel like I'm respecting this product a little bit too much. You should be in the trash can. That's where you fucking belong, but ugh, no. But if you are looking for something that, you know, gives you a little bit of a plumpingness to it, I have found that these from Huda Beauty are so fucking good. And maybe it's gaslighting me and maybe it's all in my brain, but these, I feel like my lips do look a little bit bigger. I don't know why. Again, it could be gaslighting me. But I don't mind it. I actually picked these up on a whim because I saw like the swatches in the store, and I love, oh God, I love this pink one. It's giving you fucking real estate agent vibes. I love it. But also the shade Bombshell is wonderful too. So these do look good on their own, but I feel like they definitely shine better when they're over like a lip liner or lipstick. So one of the other lip products that I cannot stop fucking using is from YSL. And this is the Love Shine, which I'll talk about that in a second, but I actually applied that first and then I put this on top of it. And I just feel like my lips just look super juicy. Like, y'all know me, like I have thin fucking chicken lips, like, ugh. And I think if I ever put filler or anything in it, I would look like a fucking fish. I mean, which is kind of hilarious, but no. There's nothing wrong with doing that to your lips. Like, if that's what you want, like, that's great. But like, I just know I'm just gonna look like this and it's just not gonna be cute. So I wouldn't do that. But I don't want you to think that like, oh, ew, like, eh. I think when it's done right, it looks beautiful. It's when it's not done right, you look like a fucking clown, but, or like a big mouth bass, but whatever, okay? Anyway. If you're looking to kind of have that kind of big mouth bass, but not really, like in a nice demure way, I suppose, I feel like these are like super good for that. One, these are a very like thick formula. And so because it's a thick formula, you think that it's going to get fucked up and like run everywhere. It doesn't. And actually it stays put. It has a really nice amount of longevity. I don't feel like I need to constantly be touching it up, which is great. I love that it doesn't bleed into the outer corners, but most importantly, I just love that it just gives my lips more of like a fuller look, but also very shiny and still like leaving me with a shitload of hydration, because if you didn't know, I have very dry lips. And I often am looking for like lip oils or chapsticks or stuff like that to always have near me, because that's how dry my mouth is. Probably doesn't help that I keep my house at like 40 degrees, but whatever. Anyway, it's a meat locker in here. That's why I look so young. But I love products that just give me hydration and that don't suck the life out of me. And these are it for me. This is something I would happily pick up time and time again. And dare I say, I would be open to getting more colors from this line. But I know when I picked these out, they were like the best looking, like when I just like swatched them on my hand. But now that I'm feeling a little bit more adventurous, maybe I'll get a brighter color in the future. But this is something I would have been happy if I paid full price for. So yeah. Happy that I checked this out. Even happier that I got it on sale, but if I paid full price, I wouldn't mind it though. It was good. So you know what? Let's talk about the next product, and that is from YSL. So this is the Love Shine Lip Oil Stick. I have it in the shade Rosewood. This retails for $45, okay? So obviously, I got this on sale because I didn't want to pay $45 for it, because that's a lot of fucking money for a lip product. But let me tell you something. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me, because when it comes to like, say like face powders, right? I'm all about coverage CoverGirl right now. You can't even give me a high-end powder. I don't give a shit. I want drugstore. But when it comes to lip products, I don't know why. I find myself just reaching for really stupid fucking expensive things. And I don't know what that says about me other than I'm a fucking clown. So yeah, anyway. This is by far my favorite lip product that I purchased out of all the lip products that I got from the Sephora sale. Or hell, even this year. This is something that I would repurchase at full price without even thinking about it. That's how much I love it. It is everything that I want it to be. It's like a lipstick, but it's also a lip oil. It lasts really, really long. It has incredible hydration. It doesn't bleed into the outer corners. It doesn't get messy. The fucking rosewood color is like the perfect color for my uncooked chicken ass. And it's also the kind of color that just looks good with everything. It's what I have on my face. And then I just paired the, of course, real estate Barbara Pink moment from Huda. But I love this product. And I hate that I love this product because it's so fucking expensive. It's dumb expensive. So if you were interested in picking it up, obviously wait for a fucking sale. But if you're a psychopath like me, I think you're gonna love it. Maybe it's Stockholm Syndrome, I don't know. But there's just something about this formula that I am just obsessed with. It's comfortable, it's pretty, it just makes me feel like a powerful bitch. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I would happily fucking give Sephora $45 every time. And that's psychotic. But I'd be happy to do so though. But I'm gonna try my best to see if I can wait for a sale. But I could see myself like at the end of this video, just running to get that nude lingerie color because that looks fucking perfect. I don't know. I love it. It's everything that I want in a lip product. I feel like this is probably the most perfect lip product that I will ever try in my life. It's part lipstick, it's part lip oil. Had a fucking baby. It's this. It's so good. So fucking good. I love you. Okay. I love you. Okay, so let's talk about something I don't love, and that is Cali Ray. This was garbage. This was a waste of fucking time. I hated every second of it. This is the Hideaway Brightening, Hydrating Under Eye Serum Concealer. Did none of that. It did nothing. This is the most useless product in the whole world. If you do like it, I will always fucking side eye you because I don't trust you. Because there's no way to make this work, especially in the lightest shade, which I believe is, yeah, the color Dawn. I was hoping for like a bright-eyed, bushy tail moment that was gonna make my under eyes look just like bright and doe-like I have life in me and not having my soul crushed by my job. Like that's what I was looking for. What happened was none of that. If anything, it didn't do any of that. Instead, it hyper-focused on all of the mistakes I've ever made in my life. This gives me a great case of secondhand embarrassment feels. So yeah, so every time I do use it, I just think about all the things I should have said or all the things I should have done. It's fucking great. So I hate this. I feel like I need to go to therapy because of it. And if I say any more, I will start sobbing. So this product in its face, this was useless. Useless. Okay, let's talk about something that wasn't useless. This I got on a whim because my fabulous friend was like, hey, you should buy this. And I was like, okay. I picked up the Bare Look tint along with the Love Shine. And again, one of my favorite purchases that I made throughout this whole Sephora sale. This is great. So I have it in the shade 1 and technically, it does have a little bit of a cast on me. It's actually what I have on my face today. So I kind of have to mix it with a little bit of like a lighter concealer just so that it doesn't look like super dark. And I only noticed that like really on my kind of like neck area. On my face, I feel like I can get away with it a little bit more because, you know, your face is usually a little bit tanner than say your neck, right? But now looking at myself in the monitor, I feel like that's all I see now. I mean, granted, I am getting red though because I'm getting heated from that fucking therapy bill, but whatever. Anyway, I love how this looks. I wish it just came in a lighter fucking shade. That is my only complaint, but the psychopath that I am, I would happily repurchase this though. I would, because I just love how the fucking formula looks. It is probably the nicest skin tint I have seen in a hot fucking minute. It has great coverage, which I'm actually kind of surprised about because usually skin tints are on the lighter side. This actually has like a nice medium coverage. It lasts really good in the fucking heat, like really good. I don't need to put a powder on top of it. I don't feel like my face gets all like sloshy or weird. It dries down very beautifully, very nicely. It has a little bit of like a yellowish tone, which is something I normally don't fuck with, but I actually like it on me. It's weird. I don't like yellow tones in any other capacity, but for this one, I do. I don't know. Like this product, it's just such a weird hodgepodge of shit, but like I'm obsessed with it. I love it. And it's getting to the point where I know I'm gonna probably finish it in like about a month or two because I cannot stop fucking wearing it. If I'm gonna run out of the house really quickly, this is one of the 5 products that I will put on because I love how this looks in the fucking heat. It's disgusting down here, like fucking gross. So it's very hard to find like a product that will actually like stay on your face and not like move around and shit. And this is one that will definitely stay in place. So like this is good. I just wish the color was a little bit better, but I could look past it. I could look past it because that's how much I fucking love it. So yeah, love, love, love that. Ooh, okay, let's talk about the Prada foundation. It's a little too matte for me. It's a little too matte for me. Like I really have to put on a lot of hydrating shit for this to really look more of like a natural finish. This makes me feel very flat. I do love the coverage of it. I like the color of it. Those are 2 things that I love. If this was a more of a hydrating or a natural finish formula, this would be fucking perfect. I love the bottle. I think the bottle is fucking adorable. And I was really, really hopeful because I've heard nothing but good things about this foundation and it has incredible longevity. Every time I've worn it, it lasts all fucking day. I actually don't even really want to take my makeup off at the end of the day. Like that's how nice my skin looks. I just hate looking super fucking flat. And even if I do pair it with one of my favorite things, which is from Urban Decay, the All Nighter Extra Glow, it has like a glowy finish for a little bit and then immediately it just goes back to being like a flat matte. So I don't know, there's like something in this I feel like that's eating the setting spray and like not allowing it to be a glowy, glowy, dewy goddess monster. Instead it's like, no, you are flat matte, bitch. And I don't love that. I don't. This is something I wouldn't repurchase. And I kind of wish that this was like in a smaller version so I didn't feel like this was a complete waste because I know I'm not going to repurchase this again. But I know that the packaging on this is refillable. So I'm kind of hoping that if they do come out with like a hydrating formula, that they will keep it in this packaging so that I can just fucking swap this beast out. Which I mean, I feel like they should actually because this is just a clear guy and all the information is on this part of it. So I sincerely hope that they come out with a hydrating one and I can just swap this fucking thing out for that and I'll go on my merry way. If you were interested to know what color I got it in the shade LN5. So LN5 was my perfect shade, but yeah, I wanted to like you more. You know, I kind of love this fucking thing from Milk Makeup. So this is the Cloud Glow. It is a stupid viral thing that I feel like children love because it's essentially fucking foam, but I like this. I think my makeup looks really pretty. I have it on my face today. I use this with the YSL. It's just nice. It's comfortable. Every foundation I've tried with this has looked really, really great. Is this going to replace my Ritual Defeat? No. That Thorn Oil will always have a chokehold on me and I love it. I love it. So it's never going to replace it as my top primer, but this is actually something that I would repurchase. I don't think I would pay for it full price. I would definitely get it on sale because I don't know, like I like it, but it kind of feels a little bit like a gimmick too. When I put it out in my hand for like 5 seconds, I'm like, oh, this is fun. And then as I start to apply it, I'm like, I feel really old because I know children, I know there's like fucking 12-year-olds right now that are like smushing it all over their face. And I'm like, God, I mean, granted, like if you look at my background and you look at my beautiful hair clips, you'd think that I'm a 12-year-old, which I mean, my soul is, I guess, technically feel anywhere from like 12 to 14. But I don't know. It's just really, it's just like a really sobering moment when you're just rubbing this foam into your face and you're like, what have I done with my life? You know what I mean? Like that's what I feel about it. But if I look past the weird childlike qualities of this product, I actually really think it's a very nice formula. It provides hydration. I didn't notice my makeup looking like fucked up, weird, or funky with it. It plays very nicely. So yeah, this was a happy surprise. I'd pick up again, but it has to be on sale. Oh, something that listen, this is always a fucking good one. Patrick Ta. I love Patrick Ta. Not everything from Patrick Ta has been fucking amazing, but this is really good. This is the Double Take Cream and Powder Blush. We just have it in a new formula, which is what I have on my face today. This is just enough. If you're looking for a nice like bubblegum pink and you can't get that one size one, I feel like this is like super comparable. Super pretty. I love it. I feel like a Disney fucking princess right now. Even with my leaky fucking eyeball, I feel like a Disney princess. And it always blows my mind when I think about like application, the fact that you can kind of put, you know, cream on top of powder and vice versa. It's the weirdest fucking thing, but somehow it works. I don't know. I don't understand it. Whatever's in this formula is fucking witchcraft. It's so good. It's so good. I do not have like a bad thing to say about it. It's just so pretty. It's just like the perfect little fucking bubblegum pink moment. I love how this looks on the face. Again, if you were ever interested in wanting to check out anything from Patrick Ta, the duos are fucking awesome. When it comes to the holiday stuff, it can be a little dicey, but when it comes to the little duos, I haven't met a duo that I was like, I don't know about you. So yeah, we love this. Super good. And another product that I think is one of my favorite things that I fucking picked up is from Fenty. This is the Pretty Pearls highlighter. This is awesome. This is so good. So fucking good. And I know Fenty just came out with another product. I think it's like a blush highlighter thing that I need to get, because if it's anything like this, it's sickening, bitch, sickening. This is so good. It's what I have on my face today. She is a strong alien slut. She apologizes to nobody. She commands the boardroom, and I love her. If you're looking for a bright, shiny alien slut moment, this is for you. So good. So good. Like, I cannot say enough good things about it. Love you. I love you. So good. One product that, you know, it was all right, is the House Labs, which, by the way, that looks really gross. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Lady Gaga. Anyway, oh, isn't that so funny, by the way? Her little thing about getting COVID 5 times. Sick brag. Okay, anyway. So this is Hibiscus Haze, and I picked this up because I got it, I think, in the lip formula too. Well, I mean, I actually got this one in Macaron or whatever, which we'll talk about in a second. But anyway, I have one blush from them, and it's like in the old original packaging, the bigger blush. And so I was intrigued that they were going to be launching a smaller one, and come to find out that I believe it's the same formula. I think less product, less money, or something like that. I don't remember the full fucking lore of it, but whatever. If you do know, just let me know down below. But anyway, saw this. Wanted to try it again. I remember, like, her blush formula was okay. It was better than the bronzer, I think. So I was kind of like lukewarm about it. So when I got this, you know, I still feel the same. Like, I think it's an okay blush. I don't think it's the best blush on the market. If you did get it, you need to get it on sale. I don't think it's worth it at full price, considering there are so many other brands, especially like drugstore brands, that I feel like are fucking killing it in the blush department, that are like a third of the price of this. So like, I just don't think, I don't know, there's anything like special or remarkable about it. It's a fine product, you're fine, but like, you're not making me shit my pants and like literally lose sleep thinking about you. But whatever, like, I'm not shitting my pants or losing sleep. Like, I would do that over the fucking skin tint, and this is like off color for me, and I still think of it that way. But this, I don't know, like, it didn't look like anything super special. Like, it just looked like, oh, that's a nice blush color. But like, if this somehow disappeared from my room, I wouldn't be sad. I wouldn't have its picture on a fucking milk carton. I wouldn't go try to find it, because that's how much I don't care about. So, I mean, which I know, I feel like it's so sad to say, and now watch, like, fucking, this is gonna go missing. Like, it's just gonna start, like, packing up its stuff. It's gonna be at the bus stop tomorrow morning, in which that case, I will definitely roll down my window to say, I hope you brought water with you, because it's really hot out today. And then I just raise my window up and drive away. So yeah, I wouldn't get this. No. Okay. All right, I think we're on when we still have a fair amount of products. Okay, this I'll talk about briefly, because I know I talked about this already, but I wound up picking up another color of this. This is from Give Beauty. This is the Dewy Plump Collagen Cheek Tint. This is a great liquid blush. Super good, super pigmented, great longevity, fucking awesome. One of the best products I found this year. So I was happy to get another color. Love that one. I have three more, no, I have three more lip products. I got a lot of lip products. I don't know why. Don't know why. But the one that probably surprised me the most was from Tarte. This is the Marcusia Juicy Lip Vinyl. This is fucking great. This is great. I am happy that I picked this up. I like that it comes in like a little pen doohickey thing. It feels satisfying clicking that. I like the formula. It's very soft. It's very smooth. I feel like it gives my lips a lot of hydration. It's juicy without it being too much. This is something that I would pick up again. However, when I think about it, like, this kind of reminds me of the NYX formula, which, I mean, if you're gonna get it, like, the NYX one, I feel like is definitely king, but not all NYX formula has worked for me. So, which is funny, because some of them like looked god awful and like super goopy and just like trout mouth weird, and then some have been great. So it's kind of like a mixed bag. But I got this one in the shade, I don't even know what you are. Oh, it says it on the fucking, I was like, where is it? This is Sheer Petal. I have it in Sheer Petal. It's a very, very like light color, but it does have like a little bit of like pinkness to it. This is the kind of product that I just like leave in my bag. So if like, you know, we're going out to dinner or something like that, or I don't feel like applying a lipstick, this is like one of those like perfect, like it gives you a little bit of something like your lips, but better. So you don't feel like you're completely nude. So yeah, I love that one. And the same goes for Milk. Okay, so Milk Makeup also came out with like a Kush lip oil, and I was kind of like, what the fuck is this about? I remember during Makeup Bingo, I was kind of like thrown because I think all the swatches look the same and it was kind of weird. This is actually a really good formula. I would say it's definitely up there in terms of like top tier formula. Ooh, which by the way, actually, I'm just gonna put it right here because I don't know where, I think it's in my bag actually. The Guerlain formula. It's so good that I actually bought another one. So actually, hold on, I'm gonna hold off a second here. So this is really good. This will definitely be in the top 5 of best lip oils that I've ever tried that are expensive and kind of ridiculous. This is top 5. Super comfortable, super long wearing. I like the scent of it. Scent was really nice. It just smells sweet. It smells like my childhood, just without the salty tears. Like, it's so sweet. It's just pleasant. I'm actually gonna put this on now. Ooh. It's just good. I love it. I love the doe foot. I love how soft the doe foot is. Sometimes with lip oils, the doe foot can have like a scratchy, like cat's tongue situation. Not this bitch. This is comfortable. She's so good. It's another product that you just kind of like leave in your bag. And if you just want a little bit of something on the lips, but you don't feel like putting on a lot of lipstick or anything like that, like this is perfect. But it also does pair very beautifully with like a lip liner. Even though I don't really do lip liners all that much, I like to pair lip liners with lip oils. I feel like, I don't know, it's just a combination of the two just look really good. But anyway, this is fucking great. This is great. But the Guerlain one though, I have like a weird love-hate relationship with that brand. Like I want to like some of their stuff, and I feel like the things that I like is pretty much just their mascara. Everything else I've tried has been dog shit. The lip oil though, the lip oil is disgustingly expensive, but I don't give a shit. I love it so much that I actually picked up another one. I picked up another one because I couldn't help myself. I couldn't help myself. Like, it's just such a beautiful formula. I love the Dior ones and I'm a ride or die for that one. This one I think is better. I think this is number 1 and then Dior. I know, it actually, which I'm actually kind of surprised about because I love Dior lip oil, but there's just something about the Guerlain one that is just, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Like, I feel like I have like, it has a chokehold on me. I don't get it. It's comfortable. It's hydrating. It has a really good tint to it. Doesn't smell or taste weird. It makes my lips look plump and juicy. Doesn't fucking get everywhere. It's not like super duper sticky. Like, that's the one thing I will say about the Milk one. This is not sticky whatsoever. Which I know that's why a lot of people are like meh about lip oils because it can be sticky. That one isn't. And the Guerlain one really isn't sticky either. I'm gonna try the other one I got. Hold on. So this is not the one that I got during the sale, but this is the one that I picked up afterwards. So this is 309. This is Honey Glow. Haven't even used this one yet. Oh, you're so beautiful. It's just good. I don't find this to be like sticky. I love, 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 love the tint of it. I don't think it really goes with what I have on, but I mean, I don't give a shit. This one's so good. I love that it has a little bee on it. I'm a sucker for packaging, and I'm just a sucker for just high-end lip oils. Like, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. It's disgusting. Like, if someone came to the house, like a door-to-door salesman, like the solar panel people, except it's not solar panels. Instead, I'd be buying like a shitload of high-end lip oil. I would do it. Okay? Like, that's how psychotic. I would be like, here, take all my money. That's how much I love lip oil. I don't know. It's going to come in the grave with me. I like it. I like it. Okay. All right. So yes. Oh, and then the last lip product before I go into like the last remaining things. These are from Armani. These are the Prismaglass glosses. These are good. These are everything that you want them to be. Beautiful formula, has incredible shine, pairs very beautifully over lipstick, but also on its own. I actually have it in the shades 2 and 5. There is like a little shimmeriness with the number 5, but there is like no texture whatsoever. It's just such a beautiful gloss. But if I was going to compare it to like Huda, for example, I think Huda's better. I like Huda more. But these are very, very pretty. I'm happy that I did pick these up on sale for sure. Number 5 is definitely a little bit more clear. And that's why I like number 2 a little bit more, because it has a little bit more opacity to it. I would happily get these again. I don't think I would pay full price. I would definitely get them on sale, but they're very, very nice. Huda, I don't know, just I feel like has like a more of a chokehold pulled on me when it comes to the gloss shit, but I'm glad that I did get to try the Armani one, so very happy about that. Oh, and then last but not least, I don't think I mentioned, I know I talked about this in a previous video or whatever. I tried it and I was kind of like lukewarm about it during the try on because I was like, it's okay. Like I can't really tell if this is actually making my lips a little bit bigger or not. It turns out it does, but it's very small in comparison to other products that have like that lip plumping capability. It doesn't burn or anything like that. And I love the color, so I wanted to get a new color. So I got the color Macaron, and this one's good. This one's a good one too. I feel like when it comes to like these House Lab ones, I wouldn't pay full price for them. These are always like things that I would just pick up while I'm in the store. Or if I have a Rouge Reward, I'm like, I need to make it to $100. I'll get one of these. Like that's kind of how I feel about them. Like I wouldn't go out of my way for them, but if they are there, it has to be like right time situation. Yeah, I pick it up on sale. So that's that. Let's talk about, now we're in the home stretch. Let's talk about these two products from Dior. So we have the Forever Glow Star Filter, which I have it in the shade 0. It's actually all over my face today. And then I also have the Dior Glow Maximizer in the shade Nude. So this, I'll talk about this briefly because I know I talked about it in the try-on or whatever. I do love this formula. I think it's really pretty. My favorite one though is the white one because that is just like a beacon of light. Like holy shit, it is very much an alien slut dream and I love it. That said, when I did try like the pink one in that same formula, that one was bad. Like it didn't show up at all and I just didn't understand it. So when this came out, I was like, I don't know. Am I gonna have the same experience that I did with the pink one? Ugh. So I was a little nervous, but then I picked it up and then I realized, oh shit, it's actually a little bit too dark for me. Fuck, what am I gonna do? Good news is that when you do put it on the face and as you start to kind of shear it out, there is no cast whatsoever. So like that is actually pretty fucking great. Even though I feel like there's a huge cast on my hand right now, when I have it on my face, there is no cast. And we love that. We love that. Anyway, I do like the formula. I think if I were to pick up any future shades, I need to go to the store and swatch them because I feel like it's too expensive to be a gamble. This is something that you pick up on sale. You don't pay full price for. I really do like it. And it's actually one of my favorite things that I found. I don't know. I just don't love the price tag. Considering I know there are other like liquid or cream types of formula that are cheaper that I gravitate to more. Even though as much as I love that white shade and I fucking love it, yeah, I just don't think this is a product that I would pay full price for. So yes, I like it, just not at full price. Now, when it comes to this guy, I like it. I don't love it. I don't really think it does anything like super amazing. It's kind of like another Hollywood Flawless filter, except it's probably what, the same price, if not a little bit more money. I don't know. Like that kind of product in general, I feel like I liked at a certain point of time when I first started getting into makeup. And now I'm like, no, I just want my Ritual Diffuse Thorn Oil. If I'm going to put any other shiny shit on my face, I'd rather it just be like a highlighter or a foundation. Like I don't think this does enough for it to be like a super glowy, dewy, like fun base. I don't know. I have tried to use this as a highlighter and I feel like as a highlighter, I don't know, because it has a little bit more coverage to it. I feel like it's just like better suited to be more as like a primer situation because as a highlighter, a little bit too thick for me. Now I have made it work though, but I feel like I kind of baby it a little bit more. Like I have to like really like spread it thin because otherwise it just kind of looks like a chunk of coverage. I don't know, it's weird, but this is something that I don't think I would ever repurchase again. Happy that I did get to try it. Even happier that I didn't have to pay full price for it, but yeah, you know. I think if I had to pick between the two, I'd rather get the highlighter over this. Like I see myself using this a hell of a lot more than I see myself using this one. So yeah, I don't think this was really worth checking out all that much unless you really wanted to try it. But it's like, listen, I feel like no one has really come close to like Hollywood Flawless Filter. I don't know, there's something about that particular formula that it is really fucking great, but I'm just like not into that kind of product anymore. I don't know. It's like, I feel like it just serves no purpose for me. I'd rather just have my Thorn Oil and then call it a day and then just add highlighter and shit on top. Like, meh. So yeah, meh. Okay, so let's talk about Say. This wasn't bad. This is the Slip Tint Concealer. I have it on today. I like it. I think it's nice. Granted, my one eye is like crying to pieces, but beyond that though, I think it does like a nice job of giving me like a high medium coverage. It's very comfortable. I find that it doesn't have the best longevity compared to some of my other products. Like I have concealers I feel like that last fucking all day. This one does have like a good like 6 to 8 hours, depending on how sad I am at work. But for the most part, I like actually kind of using it more for all over the face more than so under the eyes. So with that said, I don't think this is a concealer I would pick up again, but I think it's a very good like filler spot concealer. Spot concealer. That makes sense. But you know what I'm talking about. I like it, but I just don't think it was like the most amazing thing for the under eyes. Like, I don't know, I think there are just like better products out there that kind of suit my needs. The other thing that I really didn't love is that I do have to set this down, and I have to set this down rather quickly with powder. Otherwise, I do get like some heavy creases, and the heavy creases, they don't really go away when I kind of like tap them out with a finger or a brush. So that's just something that I don't love, but I don't notice that around my face. It's just only my under eyes. So yeah, so based on that, I wouldn't pick this up. I wouldn't pick this up again, but I love it for all over the face though. All over the face is great. It definitely fills in the holes, but yeah, I don't think it was anything like really super fucking special. Okay, so let's move on to contour pretty much. We're almost done. This is from Too Faced. I got this on a whim because I was like, this looks silly. Y'all know me. I only really keep Too Faced in business around the holiday times. But when I saw this product, I was like, oh, whatever. Then I got to swatch it in the store and I was like, holy shit. I love the color of it. So this is the lightest color, right? This is chocolate mousse. I believe this is the lightest color. And this is great. This is what I have on my face today. I like that I'm able to like blend it out very easily. I like that it also has like a reddish kind of an undertone, so it's not too off-putting on me. It melts beautifully into the skin. It doesn't disturb any of the products underneath. It's amazing. Like, this is awesome. And this is probably one of the first Too Faced products in a while, probably since the Italian Spritz palette, that I'm like, I would happily buy you again. Like, this is really good. If you're looking for a nice cream bronzer stick, look no further. You're gonna really enjoy this. It has like a nice hydrating formula, but it's not too wet, but it doesn't like dry down to like a matte. It just makes you look like you just got off a plane after being on vacation for 2 weeks. Like, it's good. Super good. And the same could be said about the CL bronzing stick. This one is really nice too. Although this formula is definitely stiffer compared to this one. This one is super duper creamy. Like, you could apply it directly from the stick and you could blend it out with your fingers or a sponge or a brush or whatever. This one, I feel like I have to put in the back of my hand, because if I put it on my face, it has a tendency of like taking the products up. I don't know, it's like friction in this stick. I even tried to like warm it up a little bit, and that kind of works a little bit. It's not as good as the Too Faced where it just immediately creamy. This one is definitely a stiffer formula. You have to work a little bit faster. So I find that I apply it to my hand, I take a brush and I like mix it with the brush, and then I start to go to work. And I feel like when I do that, then everything looks good. If I wait a little bit too long, it kind of gets sometimes like stuck in certain spots. So I have to work fast with it. I like the color. I think the color is really pretty. And again, I think CL just makes really nice products. I love their foundation. I love their blush. I love their powder. So I'm very happy to try this one. Is it my favorite one? No. And if you were interested in picking this up, I would say get that one on sale. The Too Faced one I feel like is actually really worth the money. This one I like, but I just don't think, I don't know. I feel like there are other like creamy bronzer like products that I can apply super quickly and not have to kind of like worry about it like disturbing anything underneath. So like, yeah, so like this is like a meh. It's good, not great. And okay, the same could be said for this one. Okay, so this one I kind of got a little crazy with the color because I saw this online, and when they showed the photo, they were able to like blend it out where the girl who had like very fair skin, it worked for them and it looked really pretty. This does not do that for me. This is just like another bronzer. If anything, I actually like this more as like a bronzer than I do the actual bronzer stick, if I'm gonna be real with you. So this product I would use as a bronzer. I would not use it as a blush, because as a blush, it just looks like a bronzer on me. And I think it's a much easier formula to work with than the stick. It's smoother, it's easier to blend out with a brush or a finger, and I don't have to worry about it like fucking up anything underneath. So yeah, so if you were interested in wanting to try it out as like a bronzer, I say go for it, because it's actually like really fucking cool. But if you were trying to make the color June work for you as a blush and you look like me, I don't think it's ever gonna work. It's just real, it's just not gonna work. But as a bronzer, I think it looks really nice. So, which I'll have to show you in a future video or whatever, because I feel like some of you are probably side-eyeing me like, I don't know about that. Trust the process, bitch. Trust the process, okay? This is good as a bronzer, not as a blush though. For me anyway. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's all I got. That was really way too long. And it's, oh God, I'm late for work. Okay, I gotta go. Oops. But I would love to hear from y'all. Let me know if you have any of these products. Do you love them? Do you hate them? Let me know because I love hearing from you. And I have to say overall, I love majority of these products. I actually think that they are really cool. There's only a couple of duds in the mix, and for that, I feel like I didn't waste my money entirely. Although there are some products I'm looking at right now that I wish I returned because it's just like a complete waste, but it is what it is anyway. Oh, I forgot to mention this. We'll talk about it in another video. Then that's more of like Alex's spiel anyway. Okay, yeah, that's all I got. I love you. I'll see you on Monday. And check me out on Tuesday for Twitch. And yeah, business as usual. All right, I love you. Bye.